Blood diamond. Meghan pays a heavy price for defying ban on receiving gifts from the Middle East. Reports today claim that the diamonds used for Meghan Markle's mysterious pink ring have also been turned into earrings that she wears at the Trooping of the Color after being donated from the Middle East. It is now claimed that Schwartz used the same set of diamonds to create the earrings that the Duchess of Hypocrisy wore in 2019 and then again at the Lion King premiere a month later, according to Page 6. According to the official answer from the Royal Insider, Meghan Markle wasn't given the diamonds as a gift from the Middle East while she was a working royal. Normally, William and Kate asked their wedding guests to donate to charity instead of giving them a gift. They should not be allowed to accept any gifts, period. But Meghan Markle is determined to make that seem like a fact when it isn't, just to tarnish the royal family and embarrass them for no reason other than her intense hatred for them. And the question now, if she wasn't given the diamonds whilst a working royal, how did she manage to be photographed wearing the same stones at the Trooping of the Color in 2019? And all gifts are supposed to be listed. I've not been able to find any mention of diamonds in the gifts named as given to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. No wonder the palace is asking questions. Not only is she proving to be disrespectful, but it seems dishonesty could be added to her CV. The problem with Meghan is she's interested in expensive items and she doesn't care one iota about the provenance. She doesn't think about or care what other people think. She's a very foolish woman. When you're on the world stage, you've got to consider it. Meghan gets what Meghan wants, and Harry doesn't have the courage to stand up to her and correct her offensive behavior. The insider added, if those blood diamonds are blood diamonds, she pretty much screwed any political career she wanted in the U.S. No way will other politicians allow Meghan to live down wearing blood diamonds. It will be brought up in every debate. Politics is very cutthroat. She'll lose even before she begins, and she won't even be able to start the starting gate. The hefty, narcissistic little slob is wearing thousands of dollars worth of jewelry, and yet she has the audacity to ask the public to donate to charities, all while sitting her hippo backside in her $11 million mansion. Disgusting hypocrite. This diamond is probably gifted from a Saudi royal. The nasty hypocrite doesn't think twice about wearing it, and no thoughts for the women in those countries who suffer appalling abuses. So much for female empowerment. If she's intent on self-righteous preaching and projecting herself as caring, compassionate, humanitarian, and a champion of the poor, the disadvantaged, and the oppressed, she opposes herself to the screen of the actions and the type of jewelry that she wears to show off. Many of us realized long ago that she's fake and hypocritical. Clearly, no one has explained to Meghan that such an extravagant display of such wealth is simply vulgar. It demonstrates that her true values include self-indulgence and screams that her charitable quests are not beliefs, but a cynical attempt to endear her to the public at large. She fails on all fronts. All her efforts scream, "Look at me." How can someone who supposedly cares about people they meet be so flashy? If you truly care and you want to help people, you meet them where they are, not just preach about the Meghan gospel from a mansion and wear such audacious gifted jewels. Her actions speak so much more loudly than words, and simply put, she doesn't give a d about anyone unless she can somehow profit from it. On the other hand, it's funny that before she married Harry, we were all given the line that she preferred low-key, unobtrusive trinket-type jewelry and wasn't a big fan of bling. Now she's never photographed without dripping in tens of thousands of pounds worth of gear and specializes in the acquisition of dirty gems from any old dictator or murderer who knows the price. I can only surmise that her previous trinkets were all she could afford, pre-Harry, but always had her gimlet, avaricious gaze on the finer things in life. Can someone tell me what qualifies them as the most influential couple? She treated her own family like trash, and then when she didn't get her way with the royal family, she packed her bags and moved to Cali to make Netflix deals with her unemployed husband. They have built a brand on trashing the royal family. That's it. I really don't get it. Time magazine has lost its integrity over the years. Man, $384,000 worth of jewelry, and that accounts for only the jewels on the cover shot. Would certainly go a very long way to feed the hungry, hose the homeless, shelter abused pets, or hundreds of other worthy causes. Talk is cheap, but looking good to pretend to be do-gooders certainly is not. We all know she wants the bling and doesn't care where it comes from. Sources already said months ago that she threw a huge tantrum about being told to give up other earrings. This is why she wanted to be a royal, for the glamour and status and sparklies. It was being expected to give something back in return that she had a problem with once the novelty wore off. She has no shame. With this hypocritical couple, let's me mocked. We support good causes when it suits us, but happy to accept blood diamonds, fly private jets around the place, and drive the most gas-guzzling cars we can find. But don't tell us that we're doing anything wrong or we will sue you. Just remember to fill the coffers of our foundation so that we can live a quiet life. Meghan would likely never do anything different. She thinks she's perfect and did everything right. So do her fans. Funny how they say that the way they think the royals should have behaved, and how they tell lies about how the royal family does stand up and removes the bad press. They have no proof, just what they hear. Yes, at times things have been removed, as the Queen won on a few nudes taken the long lens cameras from men in trees looking over walled swimming pools or into bedroom balcony windows, because you have the right to expect privacy behind the fence or wall or home. They can remove outright lies that you claim we were somewhere that you were not, getting Botox or a nose job or diet pills. For example, they had the ad removed that said Meghan needs to drop weight. She used drugs. Ad removed. Catherine's Botox was removed. And William's lawyers threatened to sue tabloids for lies of William and Rose, and tabloids quit real quick. Meghan couldn't and wouldn't do the job. She was not hired. She married Harry. No one asked nor told her to change the rules. The monarchy is not supposed to ever be run by two couples. In any of the countries with monarchies, they cannot speak of voting and how, nor about abortions, which she did, nor any of the Me Too platforms. The family has to please the public and the parliament. Someone should have told Meghan. Harry knew for sure. Meghan thought it was all equal. I do not know why. It's not equal in acting or TV shows or a company. The new guy isn't going to step over the CEO. You have to be a team player. Everyone working for the monarchy, for the Queen, the tabloids beat you up, and then they move on. How is the Queen ever going to stop undertone comments, or where Meghan's mom lives, or start talking about Meghan holding her tummy, or how she eats her toast, or how her clothes fit? Really? And the fact that people argue now that the palace, the royals, the Queen should have given them their own staff, their own office, right from the start. Wow, are you paying for it, folks? I get tired of hearing how Prince William, Catherine, the Queen, and Prince Charles are boring, and it should have been Harry and Meghan. Not how it works, folks. And I, for one, think that the best news in the world. The royals do plenty of good, and I prove it daily in my many of posts. And boring, they are not. I'm pretty sure we do not want them on TV pointing out all their complaints and blaming everyone else, but themselves, of course. So the Sussex fans should be happy that Harry and Meghan are the non-senior royals the USA gets to keep, and no hard feelings. And this group will go on doing their good also every year. 3 charities come, 3 different days, hospice children, come have a great meal. Lots of candy, treats, gifts, decorate trees, clothing, and gifts.